Hello, welcome, intuitive souls. I am Emily Robinson, founder of Intuitive Parents, Intuitive Kids, and I am a magical creator. I'm a teacher, I am a shaman, I'm a healer. I love all things energy, all things science, and I am really here on this planet to change the future of parenting, to change the way that we connect with our children and how we teach them to navigate the world. So today I want to offer this masterclass as a gift for you to really step into your true calling as a parent. And this is really here for those of you that know deep in your soul that you are here for more, that living the 3D life with your family, where you feel trapped, where you feel controlled, where you feel like you are contained within a framework, and parts of that are chaotic, and parts of that are a struggle, and parts of that are just banging your head against a wall. But deep down, you know that there is a better way. You know that this isn't what you came here for. You know that stepping into yourself, into your absolute truth and intuitive superpower is an option. And that's what I do. That is what I am here to share with you. My top 5 tips to really support you, these magical tools of creation to bring this into your everyday life. And I don't just want you to take this and listen to it and go, oh, that's interesting. I want you to take it and use it. I want you to take it and bring it into your life so that you can change the way that you contribute to the world. So you can bring your love and your soul into every day with your kids. Moving from day to day, moving from year to year, moving through life in a linear fashion just creates so much procrastination, so much waiting. And waiting really is suffering. Thinking that, oh, I'll do that tomorrow, or, next year will be a better year. Like, I'm really here to say to you, stop waiting and create now. You are an intuitive being. You are made of energy. You are absolutely love and light in all things. And I have done the academic teaching. I taught energy as a science. So the physics and the quantum world to me is as real as what you are seeing, what you are physically stepping into on a daily basis. And when you can merge those two things together and you can recognize how flippin' powerful you actually are as a creator, you can choose the reality you want. You can create whatever it is in your life that you actually deeply desire. You can allow yourself to lean into the stories of guilt, of shame, of blame, the ones that keep you stuck, that tell you you're not good enough to create this, that tell you that it's not possible for you to be this version of yourself because you're not worthy, because you'll never have the money, because you're always so busy, because you have to work, you have to fit into the framework and the structure of society. So I am here to show you and to support you to step into the void that deep down in your heart is there, the void that is actually the beauty of creation. When you let go, when you actually believe in yourself enough to step aside from the stories and lean into your truth, your superpower. There is a liberation and a freedom that comes when you partner with the difficulties, when you stop running, when you stop avoiding. And most of this is subconscious. We don't sit there going, oh, how interesting. Look, I just created this way to run away from my problems. This is just how we're conditioned. This is how society is. You know, the 3D world that we live in is very linear. When things are hard, it feels uncomfortable, and we have this immense amount of fear that comes up that tells us that is a bad decision. That is not the right step, because, oh my God, you know, this could happen, or, you know, my kids might fail, or I could fail. People might judge me. How am I going to afford it? How could I possibly step out of my job and be a homeschooling mum? Or whatever that burning desire is that you have, there are 100 reasons why you're not doing it. And what I am here to share with you is that it is all possible. Everything is possible when you are prepared to step into your fear, to lean in, and to see it from a different perspective. So Intuitive Parents, Intuitive Kids is not about teaching you how to parent. It's not about showing you mindfulness tools and creating new things in your life that are going to change your reality. It's showing you how to be a different reality. It's showing you that you have the power to do all of this. And that everything that we see, everything that is possible in the 3D realm is also possible in the much higher vibrational spaces, which is truly where we create from, because everything is energy. So this is a radically different parenting strategy, parenting way of being, where we live in the quantum, where we live in a space of magic on a daily basis, knowing that no matter what is thrown at us in 3D reality, we get to choose. We get to choose how we respond. We get to choose how we create with that, because nothing is good or bad. Everything comes in polarity, but in that polarity is the whole. And when we lean into that, when we absorb that, when we actually play and partner with all the things that look like the reasons we're not where we want to be, we actually create exactly what we want. That is the path. So I am not here to show you how to be a better parent. I'm here to crack you open to see your full potential as a being of love and light that can parent in a way that truly aligns with your soul, that truly aligns with the magic that you are. And we're not here to climb a steep hill together. We're here to soar. We're here to fly like the eagle that you are, like the being that you are. That is your free space. That is who you are. And when we live in this 3D reality with our kids, struggling day to day, seeing the chaos, feeling like we are stuck, that is a truth. That is a reality. It's one option. But there are many, many more options that we have to step outside of the 3D reality to see, where we have to let go of what we know and move into a space of being that shows us where we can create from our heart. So I today want to support you. I want to gift you these tools that are really going to allow you to expand, to step into a version of yourself that goes beyond what seems normal. Moving outside of the conditioning that you believe is who you are. So this is a quantum space. It is a space of energy, of vibration, of resonance, of letting go of everything you believe is possible and trusting that your intuitive knowing is far more powerful than anything these stories and your brain can tell you. You, your heart, learning to tap in and connect to your higher self is the truth. And if you're watching this, you already know that. You're called to be here because you know that in your heart. But it's about, how do I expand? How do I do that? What do I do? I know that I'm here for a bigger purpose. I know that I'm here to parent my kids at this higher level. I don't want to be a parent who just follows suit and does all the things the same way. Because I know deep down there is more. There is more to this energetic being that I am, that my kids are, these beautiful star seeds that we have on the planet right now. And I want to be in that space of magic and teaching them how to create, not how to exist, not how to struggle, how to tap into their feelings, to know what's going on, to trust their intuition, to be empowered, to understand the laws of the universe, that actually this 3D reality that we're born into is a bullshit story. It is not real. It is real because we make it so, because we create it that way. So freedom comes from being in the quantum, from stepping into energy, vibration, and resonance as a daily practice and living it. So I am here because I want to teach my kids how to do that. I am living that life. I am creating my day every single day in a space of magical creation where I get to choose. And my children are learning that. They are learning how to be the version of themselves they want in order to create the life that they want. So I want to gift you these tools and I want you to use them. I don't want you to sit on this and be like, oh, wow, that was incredible. No, I want you to go and take it and use it and see for yourself how you can create the life that you want. So reaching your full potential means leaning into fear. So tool number one is you have to lean into discomfort and lean into fear. They are your friends. They are your allies. They are not your enemy. We are trained and conditioned to step away from things that feel uncomfortable, to feel like something isn't working and to just sidestep, and it could be completely subconscious. But tool one is don't do it. Don't let yourself sidestep the uncomfortable, the fear. Allow yourself to explore it, to lean into it. Because under the fear is the gold. Under the fear is the actual reason you're avoiding something. When you start to learn to dig in, to embrace these parts of yourself that you have never truly seen before, you actually are able to create untapped energy sources. These feelings, these emotions that you've stored, the trauma that is in your body is untapped energy that you could be creating with. But because we avoid it, because we move away from it, because we're not holding it in a space that actually allows us to be magic, we are living in this literally like a lid, like we are in a glass ceiling container. And when you start to look at the fear, look at the avoidance, look at the way you procrastinate, you can use that energy for creation. It's freeing. It's liberating. And it's not as scary as it sounds. So tool 1 is just embrace the parts of yourself where you notice you are in avoidance. Tool number 2 is to really allow yourself to partner with the unknown. Everything that you want is on the other side of knowing. Because if you knew it, it would be here. You would have already created exactly what you want in your life. Everything would be punky. Everything would be perfect. I mean, there is no such thing as perfection because it's all, relative to what you want to create. But when you are partnering with the unknown, you are in expansion. You are going beyond what you know, what is possible in this little mind. And this little mind is very contained. It has a story that it likes, that feels safe. Safety is not transformational. When you are in safety, you are playing within what you know. And if what you know is what you love and what you want, that's fine. But every single parent and family I work with is like, no, this is not what I want. What I want is freedom, is liberation, is expansion, is to be in love and connection, is to have the shitty days where my kids don't listen to me and be able to hold space for that. And have the days where nothing feels like it's going right. And I feel the waves of guilt. And I'm able to let them be, let them come, use them as a tool for creation and not use them as a weapon against myself to beat myself into the ground. Oh, you didn't do this right. You didn't do that right. You're such a shit mum. You're an awful parent. Look at the way your kids are turning out. That is a surefire way to keep you safe, to keep you stuck in this bubble. But life in the quantum field is not about that. Life in the quantum is about you experiencing yourself as true power, as love, as someone who has the ability to create absolute joy and happiness. And within that space, yes, shit goes wrong. Yes, there are difficult days. But in the space of love and creation and magic, you are able to navigate that in a whole different way. Because suddenly it's useful. Suddenly it's an invitation. Suddenly it's a gift. So when you partner with what you don't know, when you lean into expansion, you can create anything. Transformation will come when you let go of what you know, and that requires trust, and it requires a commitment to actually leap. We can all sit here and say, oh God, I would love to homeschool my kids, to, just have this beautiful connection, like move to an off-grid property and be with nature, but I can't because I have to work. I can't because, we need the money. I can't because I just don't have the patience to be with my kids 24/7. Your commitment is one or the other. If you want the dream, you have to commit to the dream. You have to put your energy, your focus, your attention into creating your dream. And that requires a leap because there's all this unknown in the middle. You don't know how you're going to get there. You don't know exactly what every step is going to be. But you have to leap. You have to let go of something in order to move forward, in order to step into the unknown. So tool 2 is partner with the unknown. Step into the unknown. Embrace it. Because that is where liberation and transformation comes from. Tool 3 is be the energy. Your state of being is part of the creation. It is what you attract. We know about the law of attraction, the law of manifestation. There are many, many different laws of the universe, but the way that you create is from your state of being, from the way that you are showing up in the world, from the way that you are relating to people, to your children, to your husband, to your work colleagues. If you show up in a way that is, oh, you know, God, life is so hard. My kids are driving me insane. I don't know what to do about it. It's just so shit. Every day is the same. Like, I am stuck in this rut. And I'm not saying that that isn't the reality. I've been there. I know what it feels like. It's shit. Having kids is hard. God, having a husband or a partner sometimes is hard. Dealing with your parents is hard. Like, there are so many parts of life that are hard, right? But if you create a way of being that is stuck in that story, in that box, in that knowing, you will never expand into a space of love and joy and happiness. When you can be that, when you can walk around your house and see the fucking mess everywhere that drives you insane, like you want to scream, and you can be in your body that you are love and you are light and you are the version of yourself that is calm and peaceful and sees the mess and goes, that is really fucking irritating, but I can be the version of myself that I want to be, and I can come to that space and parent from a place of presence. That is magic. That is creation. And it is purely a state of being within yourself. It is a knowing that you want to create this in your life and you are going to be that version. And it's a simple switch in your brain and a practice and a habit that you can turn on and you can turn off. Creating the life of your dreams is instant. It does not take a long time. It is available to you in this moment, right now, through your state of being. And yes, you will keep falling off the wagon. And yes, you can bring yourself back when you commit. You take the leap and you commit to being in a different space. So tool 4 is about action, okay? We can tell ourselves all we want. I'm going to be calm and I'm going to be this beautiful, loving, connected parent and I'm going to be in presence. And then we see the toys on the floor and we're like, oh, I am so done with this. I'm going to throw it in the bin. Your kids are crying. Like, I'm totally saying this because I have done this. You know, it's a horrible place to be in, right? When you are committed to an outcome, you take aligned action. You take actions that create the reality you want. So I can be the energy, but I can't just be it. I have to do actions. I have to be in the world, acting out the version of myself that I am wanting to create. I have to take the next step. Quietly, I can sit every day, every morning, and just drop in and just ask, what is my one next step when I'm in this space of creation, when I'm in the being of who I truly am? What's my one next step today? And you just ask. It's so simple. But if you don't take an aligned action step, if you don't move forward in some way, shape, or form, you are going to stay stuck. The law of attraction, very often people misinterpret how this works. But I'm feeling it, I'm envisioning it, I'm bringing the emotions in. That's brilliant. But if you're still sat on your butt watching Netflix, scrolling Facebook, and you have not changed the action steps, you have not taken a new path, something different, you are never going to create your dream because you're still in comfort, you're still in safety. Transformation comes when we step outside of the bubble. You have to leap. And that means taking steps that are uncomfortable. Back to tool 1, lean into the fear, lean into the uncomfortable. That is your intuition telling you you're on the right path. So often we misinterpret that. Oh, it feels wrong. No, it feels like fear because it's uncomfortable, because you're actually on the verge of a breakthrough. Lean into the uncomfortable. Okay, tool 1, lean into it. Tool 2, partner with the unknown. Let yourself be in a space where you don't know. Take a leap. Tool 3, be the version of yourself you want to be. Create the energy. Tool 4, take a fucking action step in alignment with your truth, not in alignment with what everyone else wants you to do, not in alignment with what society expects you to do, not in alignment with the people that you believe are going to judge you for doing what is your truth and belief. It's uncomfortable, right? But that is what creates transformation. That is what will change your life as a parent. That is what will change your life, period. That is what will change the life of your kids, because you are showing up in a way that demonstrates to them power, authenticity, truth. Because you are being that version of yourself, that parent that you have always wanted to be. The parent that you know in your heart is who you are, not this parent that is losing their shit every 2 minutes, that can't cope with what is going on around in the house because it is chaotic. That isn't who you are, and you know that. That's why you're here. The quantum space is available to you 24/7. And these tools are how you are going to create that reality. Tool 5. If you want to create something, you have to be open to receive it. So often, for myself, for my clients, for friends, people feel this sense of, I want this thing. This is what I want. I want to commit to this outcome. And at the same time, there's a subconscious part of themselves that is like, actually, hell no. That is way outside my comfort zone. And your subconscious is like backing up. No, thank you. That is too much. I don't actually want that thing. And so it doesn't happen, because we're not open to actually receive it, because there is a part of us in fear that we will lose our identity, that if we actually are this parent or have this lifestyle or become this dream, that we won't be who we are now. So we come full circle to leaning into the discomfort, to taking the leap, that parts of yourself will fall away because they're actually not who you are. So tool 5 is to open your heart and let yourself receive what you want. Look at places in your life where you are not open to receive. As a mum, one of the hardest things to do is be vulnerable and let yourself be held. Very, very often, I have conversations with mums in particular about their partners, about their husbands, that they don't support them, that they do everything in the house. They are so responsible. And I'm like, but what would it look like if you let somebody hold you? Oh, that is uncomfortable. To actually be loved, that would mean I'm worthy. Holy shit. That would mean I am worth something. And that feels uncomfortable because we as the mum do. We give. We are there for everybody. We share our love so deeply. And yet, when it comes to receiving, when it comes to being open to allow that in, there is a big part of our subconscious that is like, not going to happen because I don't believe in myself. Because I think I'm not good enough to actually receive love. Because I feel guilty about giving myself time out, to treat myself, to look after myself. There is a big story, a societal story, cultural story tied up in mums who, take self-care. Like it's so frowned upon. a stay-at-home mum, or what do you do all day? You know, like it's a big part of our psyche that doing nothing is bad and wrong. And let's face it, stay-at-home mums don't do nothing, but there is this belief and this stigma and the guilt that comes with that. So if you are not open to receive your dream, to receive what you truly want, then actually all of the effort and the work that you put in is going to get to a point where you self-sabotage. And it happens so often. You know, we work really hard for something and it doesn't quite work out, and we're like, well, that's it, I'm a failure. Just confirm to myself that I'm unworthy, that I am not going to be able to do this. So using a simple set of tools to dig in, to lean into yourself, to work through these elements that are going to support you to see life from a very different perspective, is my gift to you. Because I want you to take action on this. I want you to go away and actually invite this into your life, to see what it looks like when you actually are able to lean into fear, to notice it and go, wow, isn't that interesting, and lean into it, and to partner with the unknown. Take a leap. Do what your soul is calling. If you intuitively know you're meant to do something, do it. Take the action step. Feel into your dreams and be that. Be the energy of what that version of you looks like, and then take steps, take action, and open yourself up to receive what you truly want, what it is that is deeply in your heart, and do it. Do not let your stories stand in the way of you creating your dream. It does not matter which way you look at this, you will have to get uncomfortable. You will have to take a leap of faith, because that is where transformation comes from. That is the quantum space. You can't have one foot in the 3D reality being safe and still take the giant leap into transformation, extreme transformation, radical transformation, and hold on to what you've got in 3D. You can't do it. And that's my role. That is what I am here for. That is my calling, is to guide you and support you and love you to take the leap, to change your entire life and love from your heart.